Something's not adding up in this draft buzz, and the Raiders better be careful. 3 big names are climbing mock drafts, but one wrong move could seriously backfire. There are red flags here, and Vegas needs to steer clear. 3 players Las Vegas Raiders must avoid in 2025 NFL Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders have an upcoming NFL Draft to get right. The arrival of Pete Carroll as head coach sparks new intrigue for the Silver and Black. Tom Brady and John Spytek recollaborating again fuels additional excitement ahead of April 24th. The Raiders are picked to draft Georgia edge rusher Jalen Walker at No. 6. Boise State standout Ashton Jeanty is another popular choice for Vegas at that spot. Even Colorado quarterback star Shedeur Sanders sparked intrigue by posing with new Raiders QB Geno Smith 3 weeks ago. All 3 look like potential cornerstones for the Raiders. However, there's a trio of first-round talents Vegas must avoid. Looking closely at their film and even off-season work, it's best for the Spytek-Carroll-Brady trio to pass on these guys. Who are the 3 players to avoid drafting? Here's the list. Tetaroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona. The towering Arizona wideout once looked like a possible top 10 selection. McMillan's mix of astonishing stature, 6'4", 219 pounds, and speed handed him high draft praise. The latter intangible, however, has come into light and dimmed his draft stock. McMillan started to drop in the draft rankings after running a reported 4.55. Worst part was there was confusion for his 40 time, as one report revealed McMillan ran a 4.48 at his pro day. McMillan is projected to fall to 18th to the Seattle Seahawks now by Bruce Feldman of The Athletic Wednesday. The Wildcat brings impressive height and red zone production that could entice Carroll and new offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. But McMillan's questionable speed makes him one to avoid here, especially for an offense that wants to play fast. Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan. Not knocking Graham at all as a top 10 talent. His freakish attributes will appeal to NFL teams. There's simply not much room for him in Sin City though. The Raiders already signed Christian Wilkins to a massive 2024 deal. Vegas then brought back Adam Butler after a career year. Drafting Graham at 6th means he has to play behind the aforementioned veterans. That won't likely sit well with Graham, especially as a top 10 pick. Graham should be passed on even if he's available, as the Raiders have other pressing needs. Graham, though, is picked to fall before No. 6 with Chris Trapasso of CBS Sports plugging him to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Michael Williams, edge rusher, Georgia. Walker is more attractable for the Raiders. Not the taller and twitchier Williams. Sure, Williams' impressive 6'5" height and 260-pound frame gets NFL defensive coordinators fawning over him. His lengthy 34.5-inch arms adds to the potential love fest for him. Williams hasn't stayed healthy though. He missed the first half of the season with an injury. Adding Williams feels like a Tyree Wilson-like move for the Raiders. And Wilson is yet to flash consistent potential after going No. 7 to Vegas in 2023, 8 sacks in only 2 seasons with 4 career starts. The undersized Walker is more of a need, since he brings value as both an off-ball linebacker and pass rush specialist. The Texas and Alabama games shine a light on Walker's destructive potential if Vegas adds him.